Yanni, I'll come to you. Yanni is a partner and head of business development at Biovomia, and they provide turnkey solutions for biogas and biodiesel plants. Yanni, how do you see, again, how do you see the country's energy landscape?
So I want to bring a little bit, let's say, another view for this discussion, because you are talking about only like a cheap electricity and these kind of things, but you can't forget the natural gas or gas issues, because you need also the gas in different sectors in industry. You have a lot of, I think, the world biggest amount of CNG vehicles in the country. So how to solve this kind of issues, and what kind of comments came from another persons, those are definitely right and correct kind of things. And one thing for the energy sector what I would like to add is that you need a lot of different kind of options. You have to have, you can't focus just for the solar, you can't focus just for the hydro, you can't focus just for the wind. You have to have a lot of different kind of energy sources. And yeah, I'm presenting the gas industry and renewable gas industry. And I would like to underline one thing, that when from Europe, for example, we have risen to the situation that we need to think about it, these natural gas issues again, because of the geopolitical situation, and there is quite a big booming convert at least some part of the use of fossil natural gas more greener, and actually one country already launched the target to be green before 2030. So Denmark has launched the target to use only like a biomethane and convert that 100% natural gas, 100% for the greener. Also another thing in my industry is that we are a small player in the energy sector, but everyone needs to understand that we are also solving waste problems, and there is quite a big target to reduce emissions, and the biggest part of the emissions are organic type of materials, and how you really are going to solve this kind of issues. Your population is growing quite fastly. It means that you are not only needing energy, you need also food, which creates big increasing to the agriculture sector. You can imagine what does it mean, 30% of the total emissions in the agriculture sector will come from the animal manures. That's going to be a big challenge if you are not going to solve this issue, and we have a solution for that. And at the same time you can get the renewable gas to your transportation sector and so on. So these are just one small topics from my industry.
Just sticking with you, Gianni, I just wanted to follow up question. What is the waste to energy industry like in Pakistan? Is it small? Is it non-existent? What's the stage at?
I don't have a real figures that how big is the, but I think everyone can say that you do not have so much like a waste to energy power plants, or that I know that you do not have at all like a industrial scale biogas plants. So there is a huge potential. You are the world 4th biggest milk producer, and huge resources for the biomethane production is over there. But it's not only for the energy production. We cannot solve the energy issues, but we can solve your waste issues and carbon kind of things. We can reduce your carbon footprint.
So Bia, one thing I wanted to ask you is about TPL Properties. They are one of the leaders in properties, and Centrepoint, if I'm getting the right name, was sold for one of the largest transactions. Everyone has to come up with their own solution. So what are the forefront solutions for energy efficiency in buildings and real estate projects?
So I think, as Danish has mentioned, right, the private sector has to take the initiative. So for TPL as a group, they've gone into construction. There is, for example, a large mangrove project that's being built, more than 40,000 acres. And some of the initiatives there is to basically, preserve the mangroves. So an ecology parkway is being built there, or has actually been built there. So that will preserve the mangoes and help with biodiversity. The construction itself is following all international LEED requirements, which basically means that when the buildings are made, they will be energy sufficient as buildings, they will absorb, they will give out less heat, they will recycle the waters which are used within the buildings, they will have energy which is efficient energy, so whether it's solar energy or other forms of energy. So as a company, we're trying to actually incorporate all of those ideologies into building.